Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Roberts there on the
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Open man is Kirk, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
This is Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand? and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray again. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. That one to Swain complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Carson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. On 1st down, Muhammad. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
1st and 10.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
45-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Seahawks 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To Chris Carson.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Wilson will throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Cardinals 21, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Murray took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 49,
Murray to air it out again. And the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Pick up a 3.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come get some.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Pruitt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And he puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
To kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
At the 47-yard line.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Seahawks 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, Isabella. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Murray now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And 3.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And less than a yard.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Seahawks 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete to number
DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown, as it's a foot race. 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, 69 yards, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain
A
of
well-executed 22-yard gain.
Seattle.
To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Carson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 56, Seahawks 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Wilson.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Murray. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Push him back.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Returnable for Lockett. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
He was taken
now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Back to throw it, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Muhammad. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
The tackle.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Now it's Lockett. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
Their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to